Okay then, Will. So we've signed off here this afternoon in Widnes with a win. What's the feeling? Must be pretty happy.
Yeah, I think it's a really good way to sort of end the season. The boys dug in there. It was a bit of a tough game, bit of an awkward one really in terms of both teams not really playing for much. But I thought we started really well and sort of we were quite professional in the way we went about it.
Yeah, I think that's maybe the word, isn't it? Professional. We've just spoke there with Mike about all the various things that have been kind of been going on, that people are reading, listening. You players, obviously see and read and hear all of this stuff as well. So has it been difficult, concentrating on just the game in hand today?
Yeah, it's been a strange week. Sort of, a little bit of the unknown, but I think we have got some special blokes in there, and we built throughout the season. I won't lie to you, it was very dark days at the start of the year. We didn't really know what the team looked like, and turning up to training, and there was trialists, there was new people coming in left, right and centre, and I think slowly we've built throughout the year, and Mike spoke about it in terms of trying to be competitive, and now we're getting in the back end of the year where we're actually putting in performances that were worthy of not just the group but the badge as well, and then going on to win some of those games as well.
Now I know obviously it's entirely hypothetical, but we look at the back end of this season, even the games that we've lost, they've been incredibly tight, or we've been really kind of very much in them against top opposition. There's almost an element of frustration that the season doesn't carry on for another couple of months, and we can show just kind of where this team is at now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think like I just spoke about, obviously at the start of the year we were way off, and then it's taken time to build. I think that's probably been a little bit of the Broncos' fault at times throughout the years, but we always sort of come together at the back end of the years. I just hope in the future we can get the recruitment right early on, and you can really build something special with a strong London team.
So then for you as captain, we've just spoke to Mike again, about kind of what the future may or may not hold at the moment. As I said, these things are still kind of fully to be decided, but yourself, what's the emotion at the end of today's game?
Yeah, just a strange feeling really. I'm really proud obviously to represent this club, coming as a 16-year-old to an open trial from Northampton, a non-Heartland sort of area for rugby union, and to lead such a club and be honoured to be captain from Wardy first and then Mike. It's been a privilege. I've met some fantastic people over the years. My family have been behind that, my children. I can't thank them enough. I don't know what the future holds. I'll be totally honest with you. I'd love to stay, involved with the club in whatever capacity they need. And like I say, leading those boys out is a privilege every week. I absolutely love it, and I hope everyone goes on and carries on in their careers and is successful.
Yeah, and Will, we've spoken a lot about your career here at London Broncos, particularly this year. It's been lots of landmarks and exciting moments that you've been able to kind of cross, which has been fantastic for you personally. Today was appearance 198, which takes you second all time for the club. We're fairly confident that you're the longest serving captain in terms of the number of games you've captained for this club. It has been an incredible career. Hopefully this isn't the end. And then I say it must be kind of emotional, in terms of the not knowing.
Yeah, I think, as rugby league players, you sort of get used to that. Come back into the years, it's sort of part and parcel of the sport and the job. But no, yeah, I'm really proud of obviously that achievement. There's some fantastic names in there. Obviously, No Purd and Chad Randall, obviously from their times here and stuff. They taught me a lot in those young years. So to be up there with those, obviously Steele's a man himself, and he's done incredible things. So to be up there, I hope obviously Gumpy as well within it. He's had a fantastic career here at the Bronx. So yeah, to have him beside me within that is awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy.
And then for the fans and the club as we move forward potentially into this new era, the fans are going to be very, very excited and rightly so about the potential that's been spoken about. But again, kind of from the players' perspective, if you can give us an insight in there, a number of players, not just today, but throughout the course of the season, showing that they're more than capable of being part of whatever's going forward.
100%. Yeah, I think what Mike's done has been nothing short of incredible with the resources he's had, and we build our work around our team spirit and our culture. It's really exciting, I think, the news with obviously Grant and Darren, and I hope they take the club forward. I really do. And I'm really hopeful for the club as well, with obviously a strong base there. If we can add to that, I think it's really exciting times for London Rugby League.